Good morning YouTube. It's the last day of our 2018 Florida holiday. It was long needed, but I am knackered. I'm looking forward to getting home, seeing the dog, and getting back to the Chevy. I just thought I'd do a bit of a quick video on the car we got. We rented with Alamo from Orlando International Airport. We did it all through Virgin this time. Actually, I usually book everything separately because we usually go to my uncle's place over here. But this year we ended up getting our just going to like a one room, one floor villa kind of thing, like an apartment kind of thing in Kissimmee. But we did it all through Virgin and they go through Alamo. So we originally got into a 2018 Ford Expedition short wheelbase. Nice car it was. Literally loaded the car up, got in it. That has the V6 EcoFlex. Is it EcoFlex? Yeah, this is Flexi Fuel. EcoFlex engine. Didn't have sat nav, cloth seats. It was pretty basic, to be honest, but it was nice. It was comfy. And then this pulled up next to it. It's a they call it a 2019. It's 2018, but next year's model. Chevrolet Tahoe with the 323 5.3 litre V8. Flexi fuel, so when you sort of like you're cruising, it goes on to like 4 cylinders, like V4, and then when you give it a bit of throttle, to be honest, it doesn't take much throttle anyway. It's most of the time on V8. It's crap on fuel. But yeah, so we got in this pulled up next to it, 300 miles on the clock, and I was like, right, I want that. It's got full leather interior. Actually had factory sat nav as well. It's a good job because I forgot my sat nav. We usually bring a sat nav, I forgot it. 4-zone climate control, I think it has, yeah, in the back and in the front. That's my phone. It's really nice to drive, to be honest. Really comfortable. The key, first thing, typical American, very old school. You actually have, I'll show you around actually. You still have, you got a fob, because I sat here for about 5 minutes looking at where is the start button. So, because I thought, oh, you get a key fob, we'll keep that. You get a key fob, that's all you need, just throw it in the car. Then I realised you have a key on it which goes into the ignition there. So that's pretty old school, but that's typical American. Beeping everywhere. So the dash, again, very old school. Obviously you got oil pressure gauge, fuel gauge. You can see there I've done, it had 300 miles on the clock, so we've done 800, well, just under 300 miles it must have had, or just over. We've done 802 miles in the 2 weeks, and that's my phone connected. And it's averaged 18.5 miles to the gallon, and that is mostly highway as well. Don't get me wrong, I have given it a few boots, but it's not that good on fuel. So you got your oil pressure, fuel, water temperature, and your voltmeter, your battery gauge. I don't know why they still have it on there, but I think it's just like the old school American kind of vibe. You got your rev counter and your speedo, and you got your your display, your old what do you call it, multifunctional display. So obviously that's trip A, trip B. A fuel range 89 miles on, well, just on a quarter of a tank. You got your oil life, your tyre pressures, which is handy. Average fuel, so the best I've got is 28.7, average 21.1. And that's that. And then and then you got your speed, and it does tell you the speed limit. It does work when you've got the sat nav on, I've noticed that. So that's that. You can go back. You've got your audio. Audio there. So I've got my Bluetooth connected to me, but you can do your radio and all that. Your phone, so you can cycle through your phones there. So you got your recent calls, your contacts, and all that. So you can cycle through them. Your navigation, that's really handy. When you've got your nav on, you can. It doesn't come up with the map, but it comes up with directions. So it's still handy though. It does come up automatically as well when you're driving along. And then you got your options. So you got your speed warning, your units, obviously it's US, your information pages. So that's your warnings, and that's it. And it is handy. It's a nice thing. So I just have it on info all the time. Looking around the cabin, so you've got your steering wheel with your cruise control on the left. So you got your set, your resume, turn it off, turn it on, and that is your sort of like your distance keeper, so then you can have it as close as you want or as far away as you want. And it does, when you get too close, if you're accelerating the car in front, you get like a head-up display, massive, like 4 red lights that beep at you. Your seat vibrates and the whole thing starts beeping at you. It doesn't brake for you though, I will give you that. Parking sensors there, lane departure warning, which is handy, traction control, and you can actually move your pedals forward and backwards. Obviously it is automatic, so you've only got 2 pedals. There's your lights, so I keep it on auto, you can turn it off, side lights, headlights, and that's your dim inside the cabin. Your obviously 4 front and rear electric windows, and the mirrors there. Talking about the mirrors, they have really good visibility, and you get a passing mirror as well, which is really handy, especially over here because the lanes are that big. You can't use well, you can use the whole mirror obviously, but you don't get good, you can't see what's in the outside lane, because over here they do like to switch lanes without indicating and without warning. Over there, obviously there's your mirror there. Interior wise, the leather, it's really good quality for the American cars. Have picked up a lot. Really comfortable seats. All fronts are fully electronic with your memory seats, and you press that one and you can it moves your seat back for you so you can get out. And I forgot to say, you got a child lock here as well. If I can focus in on it. Come on, focus. There we go. Child lock, window lock. Gear lever is up here. Everything is all this indicator stuff. So you got your indicator left, right, your flash. That's your rear wiper, and your wash is on there. Automatic wipers, but you can set it. And there's your auto wiper there, and that's your washer. Push it forward there. Gear lever is up here, old school American style. So your foot on the brake, pull it towards you, down to reverse, and then the doors lock. And you do have a reversing camera as well, which is really good. It does move like the BMWs and that kind of stuff when you turn the wheel. And then you got neutral, drive. And you can go into low, so it brings it up low there. And then you do have your up and down buttons to go first, second, third. It's not the sportiest of things, but you know. Sat-nav wise, sat-nav's really good actually. It's really good. The functions on here, so you got your destination, you've got address, intersections, points of interest. The points of interest is really good because we obviously do Disney, Universal, we're into flea markets, we're into swap meets. As soon as you put if you put the point of interest or the name of it in, it pretty much every time picks it up, which is handy. And we've been quite a few fair distance as well. Obviously got your volume control. It has got a Bose sound system. I will say that this model, the LT, sorry, Tahoe LT, does have the Bose sound system. So you got your radio. There you go. Better turn that off before YouTube take my video off. Media, so you got your Bluetooth, your auxiliary, things like that. Your CD eject, go back, and there's your home screen where you've got audio, phone, projection, which is nothing's on there at the minute. I presume you can connect to another device. Navigation, your OnStars, like your online information from Chevrolet, and your text as well. We haven't got that. It's on there, but we can't use it. You have to register for it. The weather, again, you can't use that, I don't think. Yep, see, it's expired. And your settings. Then you got your traffic. My Chevrolet's an app that you need to download. All your other apps, radio, marketplace, times, people, things like that. So I'll go home there. Dual zone climate control at the front, and obviously you got your quad actually, so you've got your temperatures on the left driver side, passenger side, auto, aircon on and off, recirculation, obviously your settings for there, your heated screen and your heated rear screen and your blowers on your front. And you can control the rear ones as well, the rear, so you turn that on, you can put it on auto. And you've got the 2 vents there, one there, one at the top, one there as well, and you've got some down the bottom as well. And you do have, well, I'll go in the rear in a minute. So that's that. Obviously we have that off because there's no one in the rear. Heated seats, again, you don't need it here. It's only, since from 8 o'clock this morning, it's been over 70 degrees. Sorry, from 7:30 this morning, it's been over 70 degrees. Storage space, 2 really good cup holders. Obviously there's coffee in there from yesterday. The centre bin is huge because this car is a big car. It's bigger than the Range Rovers. Again, leather wrapped, or it might not be real leather, we don't know. But the steering wheel's leather wrapped on the LT. Glove box, decent size, quite small actually for this size of car, but it does for us. And auto dimming rear view mirror. And another good thing, obviously, because it is a 7-seater, a proper 7-seater, you've got your mirror there to keep your eye on everyone. You can see me there. Sunglasses, your light functions, health, and this one is, sorry, your light functions there, so if you want it on for your doors or off. And this is for your rear tailgate, it's electric rear tailgate, so you can have it opening fully. I can get onto that. Opening fully, opening halfway or off. Don't know why it does that. And this, I presume, is for your automatic, for your garage. A lot of them have electric garages. We have one at home, so you can program that to your garage door, and then you just roll up, and then that comes on. And obviously you've got your map reader. Visors do have lights in them. They're kind of smart actually. They dim. It gives a classic kind of look to the car. That's the front. In the back, you've got the layout is quite different. You've got 2 full-size seats with armrests, and then right in the back, you've got a 3-seater right. Now the interior quality of the car, cars have always been, what's the word, criticised for the quality of the interior. Now the plastics have improved. It still does have scratchy plastics, but the majority of stuff is either soft plastic or leather effect, whatever you want to call it. You get a nice silver trim, painted trim all the way around, and you get a nice wooden effect trim around the bottom and around the door trims there. There are cubby holes everywhere, storage there, and there. Down the side of the seats on every side. I also forgot to mention about the power. So you got your, obviously for your sat navs, charging things up there, your phone charger, 2 USBs there, and then you go into here, you've got another port there for your sat nav, charger, whatever you want to use, and another 2 USB ports here, and an auxiliary port as well. You've got plenty of connectivity for kids, keep them happy in the back, and to charge whatever you need to up. Now, I am only 5'6", so I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but plenty of leg room here, more than enough for me anyway. And they are really comfortable, these seats. The armrest comes down, so there, so you can sit here, lovely and comfortable, loads of room. And with this space here, it's kind of weird, to be honest, but I can see what they're doing. It's easy access to get in the back. You haven't got to keep rolling the seats down, so you just get in through the side and then get in there. In the back you do have your own cup holder. It's massive as well, so a proper full cup of coffee. Your electric windows. So there you go. There's your air conditioning vents, and there's your air conditioning there. So mode. I've got the lock on. You can lock it. The lock on there. Not about that. So yeah, so there's plenty of room here. You do have a pocket, and then to get in the rear, literally just crawl. Well, not crawl. You can walk through really, and then get in. And again, you do have. I say you do have. It's tight in the back of here. The floor is really high in this. You do get cup holders. See if I can zoom in. You do get cup holders. You have got air conditioning vents, and you do have your power ports there. I don't think there is any USB ports. You get 2 cup holders here actually. 2 cup holders here, one over there. That's for obviously like your cooler or something like that. But the floor, one thing I do notice about this, the floor in the boot is really high. In the Explorer we managed to get Ruth's chair in, without taking her dry ride off, which is an attachment, without taking the handles off on the back. It literally just threw it in. In this, I'll show you now, I'll get out and I'll show you the boot. The floor is really high, so I have to sort of like not detach the tri-ride, lower the front wheel of the tri-ride, and then, oh there you go, this headrest do come up, sorry, it was just me seeing about the headrest do coming up, and then take the handles off. But I'll see what you mean, I'll show you what I mean in a minute, but the floor is really high. See, there's a massive step there from there to there. But that's the rear. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you as well. The power in the back, got a full 12 volt there, and there's your other one there. Right, I'll show you in the boot. Open the boot, you just need to press the button there, and it opens up. There's the lid I was on about. But I'll show you again. So just put the back seats down, you just, sorry, lift them, and they fall flat. But there's the lip. Which means I have to take them off, the handles off, to get roof sharing. And it's not that long really. Obviously with them seats down it's long, but yeah. You get some storage here. But you think you get additional storage. I think it is this high just because of them full seats there, but you ain't gaining that much room, not like the Discoveries or anything like that of ours. But yeah, that is one disadvantage to this car. You can start the car up, so if you lock it and then you hold that button there, it'll fire up. You've got your boot opener and you've got the window opener. So you press that twice and that opens there. But again, it is a big car. If you're not used to driving big cars, probably wouldn't get it, but nice and comfy, very soft, and great looking thing as well. Turn it off, lock it.